What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Show and Tell. I'm Chris Wacker. I'm the Wackman, and I'm doing some Marvel stuff. These are my movies. Most of them are DVDs, and I'm going to talk about them because we're in the Marvel stuff now. I got Spider-Man movies. I got the old Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2 with Doc Ock, which was great. Spider-Man 3, which was terrible. But I still buy it because I enjoy these things. I like having them. It's necessary. It's part of my collection. I have to have them. Amazing Spider-Man with what's his name? Garfield. That dude. I thought he did okay. Too cool of a Spider-Man. I didn't like how his thing, how his in the Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man, how his things like his web shooters glowed red every time they shot. It bothered me a little bit. And where in the original Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, in the original series, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, he had the webs that came directly from his wrists, which didn't make sense and non-canonical and whatnot. The Amazing Spider-Man, is James Garfield? I'm already forgetting his name. He, like, every time he shot a web out of his robotic web thing, it would glow red. Anyway, it bothered me. So, let's move on. Guardians of the Galaxy. I loved the first movie, Guardians of the Galaxy. I watched the second one, and I didn't like it quite as much. Felt like it was a little bit too cheesy. They made too many jokes at strange times. I only have the first Avengers. I don't have the others at the moment. One of my friends is borrowing the Avengers 2. I love Avengers so much. I think that it's one of my favorite movies of all times, if not my absolute favorite. I'm just a sucker for ensemble films with comic characters. I'm one of the weirdos that wants more comic films. And I mean, that's just how I feel. Never gave a shit about Iron Man at all until they made these films. And I'm glad they did, because now there's more enjoyment for me in watching these films, in learning about that character now. I have all the Hulks that matter to me right now. That one's an animated one. It's got a hologram thing. Let's see if I can get it to work. Yeah, there you go. Versus Thor. Versus Wolverine. I got the Punishers. I got the old Punisher. Old Punisher, Dolph Lundgren. The mid Punisher, Tom Jane. Yeah, that's what it is. John Travolta is the bad guy in that one. Warzone. Don't remember what that dude's name was. When I was a kid, one of my dad's friends gave me some comic books, and they were all X-Men, and I enjoyed the artwork. And at the time, I was watching the animated series, which is what these guys are right here. And I didn't appreciate it. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't care about the characters. I was just like, oh, this is interesting, and, you know, there's fun artwork and nice bright colors and fun stuff. And then they started bringing the X-Men into the real world. I got obsessed with them for a little while. I've got some figures that I'm going to show you guys. But anyway, I was excited when they started doing the X-Men films. And they disappointed me in a certain way, but I was also happy to see them on the big screen again. I was still a young dude, and I wanted to learn more about the series. I thought it was cool. And I did. I learned a lot about the characters, and I thought it was sweet. I've got a lot to say about the individual movies, but this is part of the collection thing, and I will tell you guys more about how I feel about movies in a different series of videos that will be coming soon. So hopefully you guys check those out. I'm a huge X-Men fan. I love the animated series, even though watching it again is ridiculous these days. It doesn't really hold up, but at least they stuck with the comic stuff a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I saw Thor Ragnarok. It's been long enough. I can say that I saw it, and I don't think it was that great. I feel like it was kind of not memorable. Not nearly as unmemorable as the first couple Thor movies, but still not among my favorite. Blade is an interesting character. I actually did not realize that that was a Marvel property. Blade is a Marvel property, and yeah, don't make fun of me. I didn't know. I didn't know Blade wasn't. Looks like I'm missing Blade 2. I don't think it's a part of Blade Trinity. I'm not sure. I could have sworn I had all those movies. Daredevil with Ben Affleck and what's her face? Elektra. I didn't hate Daredevil when I first watched it because I didn't know any better and I didn't really care. And then I realized that it's just a bad movie. It's hard to watch. Fantastic Four movies, I didn't think they were terrible. I just thought they were cheesy and, you know, badly written and whatnot. I still to this day enjoy watching the Fantastic Four movies, even though they're terrible. Not the new one. The new one's kinda hard to watch. Speaking of kinda hard to watch, here's my Ghost Rider movies. And I am just kidding about that personally because I enjoyed the Ghost Rider movies. I'm a fan of movies that aren't good. I am almost famously a fan of movies that are not that great. But I still enjoy them. I'm still gonna watch these movies. I'm still gonna watch all these movies. Eventually, I'm gonna watch them all again. I'm going to. That's what I do. I love comic movies. I love these heroes and anti-heroes and whatever. Nicolas Cage was a weird choice for Ghost Rider. I didn't understand the choice for him as that character from the beginning, but I love the movies, even though they're terrible. They're all about, you know, action and special effects and whatnot, and everything else is kind of silly. But I mean, it's a cool character and whatever. I'm a simpleton. I enjoy that. So, what are we going to do tomorrow? Now that I'm done showing you guys all of my videos, what shall we do? I'm gonna talk about these t-shirts. These shirts that have been hidden behind here the whole time. There's a Ghost Rider shirt. There's Marvel shirts. And we're gonna talk about them tomorrow. I hope you guys hang out with me, and I appreciate you watching the videos, so thank you and see you later.